Fuck. The first pass that you dropped, you fucked the game up. Mike Wang, you didn't know that you fucked the game up. My niggas can't shoot no more. They on for 6, bro. Mike Wang, we want wall. We want peace no more. Mike Wang, you do this shit. You put us in a bad position. Now my niggas fucked up. You like the head missing. We turned into head hunters. Now we hunt for Mike Wang. It's a bad summer. It's a bad winter. No Christmas on the tree, it's a bad mission. No presents under the tree, it's a bad Christmas. Man, I'm talking to my man, making senses.
The Season 3 update is here. NBA 2K24 December 1. I'm going to give you guys a good breakdown on this. Why did they do this? Why did they touch this? Tomorrow's update will include the following changes. Increase the shooting make window size on Hall of Fame difficulty and in competitive multiplayer modes when the shot meter is turned off. What does that let us know? They had made a patch to the shot meter. If you have your shot meter off, now you got a buff. Bro, wait till y'all see this gameplay that I'm going to drop pre-patch. I'm glad that I have it to drop for you guys pre-patch, before this patch came out, before they made it easier, so I can show you guys what I was doing. They made the game harder. That's all that tells me, because it wasn't hard for me to shoot. You made the game harder for all the players, even players that turn off their meters and was trying to turn it off, hearing about your boost. No, they made it harder. That's crazy to me. And the thing about them making it easier now, somebody even said this in my comments when I was reading through my last Zen video comments, that the devs are trying to say, hey, maybe if we make the shooting easier, then maybe they can figure out who has... This is crazy. So now if you have your meter off, you're back to shooting. Reduce the shooting make window size for heavily contested shots on Hall of Fame difficulty in competitive multiplayer modes. I feel like they made it easier. Dude, y'all, like, listen, y'all, I'm telling y'all, when I drop this gameplay, I'm not getting off of this topic. When I drop this gameplay, watch how I was shooting beforehand. I don't know what it is, and I guarantee you they made shooting probably a little bit harder too. This is not the full patch. I guarantee you. Let's see if we can still shoot with takeover from half court. Don't you know how people shoot? No, not half court, full court. I mean, let me get my words correctly so people don't misunderstand. I know you guys understand when people get takeover and then they can shoot from full court. They can just throw the ball up or way behind the half court line. I know you guys know that, right? So knowing that people could do that, I guarantee you that's probably out the game. Let's see. If it's not, then 2K is still struggling with fixing a problem with the shooting. If it is out the game, then they reverted it back and they made some secret other changes that we don't know about either, and probably put in a whole new shooting balancing system. This is probably a whole new shooting balance system. Yeah, shooting could have got easier as well in certain aspects, and I feel like they did that. I feel like they made the green windows open more easier, but the game's still going to change regardless. Defense is still going to be there. You know what I mean? It's still going to be certain still keys to the game. They're still going to add more patches. Then we come to here, reduce the defensive impact of late closeouts. So late closeouts are no longer valuable, meaning if you're closing out late, it's over for you 9 times out of 10. But listen, it says reduce, so that doesn't mean it's over. It depends on if you have a lock, your contest, your vertical, how fast you can get out there, all those things, etc. Right? But that basically, shooters are getting a buff all around. When you're looking at this, shooters are getting a buff. I'm turning on my game right now and I'm about to hop on and see what the dealio is, because shooters are getting a buff all around, and I was shooting disgustingly crazy. 7 for 7. I got the video coming for you guys. Reduce impact of takeover boost. This is crazy. Reduce impact of takeover boost. So they're slowing things down too. Since this takeover boost has got reduced, they're slowing down how fast players are getting their take as well. And we understand the take has to deal with the mathematics system at the end of the day. We know takeover deals with the mathematics system, right? Then we see the last one, but not least, and this is the one that got a lot of people talking. Reduce on ball steals. Now, I always tell you guys, if you guys stick to my channel, you guys stick to when I do my news videos or my information videos, we always get a patch around this time. Sad to say it, but we always get a patch around this time. We do. And when we get the patches, 9 times out of 10, it's the same patches. 2K has always did a reduced on-ball steals. Bro, when is it going to be something different with y'all? Why is it the same things getting patched over and over? Like, you guys are going up and down. Oh, shit. No, this is not it. Up, down. Oh, no, this is not it either. Up, down. Oh, no, this ain't the one either. You guys are, like, playing around with the same stats. You guys haven't found sweet spots? Like, I'm curious. You guys haven't found some sweet spots to put certain stats at? You guys get what I'm saying, y'all? It doesn't make sense. Nothing about latency. All these patches are a waste of time. Good developers normally focus on worst problems to fix 2K. Developers just be putting patches out with testing their own game. Fixing latency would by itself make 2K24 more enjoyable. Everybody says latency, but they don't know that the game is built that way. This is a thing that I'm trying to teach people as well too. And the latency that they're probably talking about is because they probably had play on a connection with low latency. I don't experience latency, so I always try to just communicate that information to people who complain about latency in the game. If you're talking about, if you're so strong on it, like, nah, there's latency in the game, then you're talking about the new delayed, how they delayed the animations and they made the game go slower on purpose for pace, so they can control the pace of their game. Come on, let's talk about it. That's why they did that. So that could be the latency you're feeling. If not, then it's because you either play on a big flat screen monitor TV, not monitor, big flat screen TV that has sway on it. If you don't know what sway is when you're kind of delayed. Your controller isn't as synced up to your movements on the screen. This is why I tell people to get a monitor with 1 millisecond response time. Then, right, on top of that, right, people can have bad internet connection. That's also a part. Can you play the game without internet? Yes or no? Okay. If your internet starts to lag, can you play the game? No. But let's say if you have super fast internet, are you going to be able to play the game? Yes, you are if you have super fast internet. So these are the keys I'm trying to put in people's mind, like, to understand, like, hey, it's not just all 2K's end. Some things are on your end too. You may be in a bad area where your connection is just, you know, it's that deep when it goes to playing video games at times, right? So it's crazy. It's crazy. A lot of people like this update. Terrible update. People going to say it's terrible because there's people who can shoot and they feel like, damn, everybody's going to be shooting now. You know, it's just a two-sided war. It's a double-edged sword all the time. Because I'm like the guy like that. That's kind of like, damn, I was spraying already. Now they make it easier for everybody to shoot. But no, you have defense in the game. You know how to play defense, contest right, play good defense. It doesn't matter what shooting update buff they do. Players are still not going to be able to hit. You understand? Some, if they get wide open, but you playing defense, you playing defense. A team's going to have to really get a good shot off. So I think the company just care about the shooting, but they are a lot of non-call fouls when you're playing with an inside player. Sometimes they almost take my head off. He's getting too deep into it. He's like too IRL with it. He don't understand. You got to play within the game's limits, homie. There's ways to cheese fouls as a big or to get players to foul you. I see a lot of people's frustrations, and it's just like 2K is not a good teaching company that teaches about their game, teaches about the game's not going to be really realistic, real like basketball, and as a player you can't fully expect that. Even though they're trying to shape their game that way, you can't fully expect that. You have to play within the game's limits. This is their math maze. This is their maze runner, their temple run, where they create the board, they create how things function. So this is why I try to tell people, learn to kind of just understand and test their game. Like, okay, damn, I didn't get a steal. I reached this time in this perimeter or this area on him, but they didn't give me the steal. I reached a few times, they're not giving me the steal. Okay, let me try this way. You know, do your own tests so you can start to see what's consistent, what's not in the game. Rather than you just, you know, relying on that, hey, this is a company $1 billion and they should be able to drop a good basketball game, you know, and all that, all that jazz. It'd be things that just throw them off, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Let me know what y'all thinking about this new patch update. I'm about to bring gameplay and gems and all that for you guys, man. Make sure you in good energy. As always, I'll see y'all in the next one.